guys, can't sleep. You know, you guys know I only sleep like an hour or at a time if I do, like cat naps. You guys all know stress, pain. Everyone knows my friggin' boohoo story, cool story, bro. I know, but I want to build something cool, guys. Cause I've been seeing these. Let me get my studio right. I'm not in the right one. What's going on? Let me refresh this. Control panel's wrong. Let me refix this, guys. Refix it. That's fine. Where's my control panel? My control panel is just always jacked up. Alright, here we go. Select stream. And alright. Now it's right. I want to make like a 4-speed kelp system. I saw people were like all these pickle farms on freaking Donut SMP. So I always see his shorts. I like his videos, but his server is freaking huge, man. I would hate to play on a server like that. But I was like, man, I saw some of the storage systems that people are having there. It's sloppy, dude. There's a lot of bad systems there. But like, I'm thinking, could we take one of my really good kelp systems, right? Because everyone knows I'm king of kelp. I don't care what anyone says. I have the best kelp designs in the game. Just straight up do. This isn't the right kelp world though. This one. No, but this is one of my better designs because it uses a lot less resources. It's just block movements because it's just a slime and it's all budded, so it's extremely fast. There's hardly any locks to it. This is an amazing kelp farm. But I just want to take one of my lossless layouts. Like, so either I could have one that I could have 2 dispensers dispense into it and have the piston just keep firing them. And that's something I'm not doing. So we're gonna grab one of these because we're gonna make a couple different versions of it. We're gonna make some crazy fast kelp farms. If people want to use bone meal, I got you guys. I'm gonna do it. Cause I was thinking about it. I could get a lot more viewers and stuff if I do stuff like that. Cause there's a lot of SMPs where people compete for money with crap like this. So you gotta call word, man. I make some of the best, coolest, newest shit around. Watch, I'll make some cool stuff, guys. All right, we're gonna figure out a way to get that bone meal in there fast, guys. Extremely fast, guys. Next level and just precise. I don't want to waste anything. I want to make a really nice system. So let's take this one. This will be the slime option. Let's make a new folder for this. It's called Super Kelp. Okay. This one's the slime. Slime variant. This one's probably gonna be the best one. This one's probably gonna be the best one on lag. Alright. So let's take that one, and I have to find my other kelp world. I don't know where the hell I left it. I have so many worlds. Hold on, I'll find it. There it is. This is my pride and glory. All these farms, all these designs I have. I figured out lossless designs that are very simple and many different ways to wire them. These are all the kelp designs I have. I have the best ones, I'm telling you guys, because they're very simple. All you have to do is put something in front of here. It could be a gate or a sign, and no matter what, it'll always go out. It's 100% lossless if you do it right. You're probably better off just putting a straight thing at the end though, but I like the way that looks like that. But it will go out. It'll always go out. So we have this design that we just chopped, and I have my perfect smelting systems. So I'm not sure if that's worth more, but we're not gonna be caring about smelting it right now. We're just gonna care about making a shitload of it. And so this is the one we're going to use first. We're going to do the slime version. The slime's going to push it in. It's going to push it into the middle. And this is lossless too. All these are lossless. Every single design is lossless, 100% lossless. I love it. This is my favorite one over here, this one. This is the simplest one. You only use a few observers, and you just drive a whole bunch of pistons, but you use my lossless out on my water system, and you're good. It's always going to come out every single time. It will always come out. It won't ever get stuck. That's my favorite design. Some people want this though. Some people want to monitor every single one. I mean, you could do that too. But I think that's greedy, and I don't think it's actually good. I don't think it's good for your system. It's not. It's not good for it, guys. Don't use this one. Ever. This one's banned. You have to close everything off. I keep them open so you can see. But this is my design, guys, that I think people should use. This is a shared one. You just have one in the middle with the observers. Just having finger problem my thing. Yeah, this is the one that I would recommend, guys. This is the one that I would recommend. But yeah, I don't know why I have a piece of glass there though. But this, because I don't think I finished this one. Yeah, I don't think this one's been finished yet. Because I don't know why this glass is here. I think I was trying to come up with an idea for how to have it be lossless. I never finished this one yet because that shouldn't be like that. I have to figure out something with this. I have to move this system out. I have to come up with, we're gonna have to do it like this. There you go. I just never finished it yet. I gotta figure it out. Then this one's gotta be a piston. Yep. Yeah, I just never finished putting it together. But this is the type of style I recommend. Basically, is what I'm saying. Is share the circuit and then use the lossless water system. And don't use any of the fancy like things. Just use the straight glass, and then it won't ever get stuck anywhere. Then. But don't do what I did and just put that glass thing there. Yeah, this is supposed to go to the side. Well, I wasn't done with it. I haven't used this world in a long time. I used different world after this. But I needed to come back here for some of these. But my newest world's somewhere else because this one's too laggy. Because look, they're all running. So I don't really stay on here very long. I just pasted them all here, like while I was building them. I think this is my favorite one though, because this one's just absolutely perfect. It just never has problems, and it's like it's only 2 observers on each side. I love it. It just waits for one to grow, and they all just go. So when this grows, they just go. And then what's cool about like this design, which is like one of my favorites. Oh no, not this one, because this one's wasteful. That one has way too many. This one is even if like people say, oh, it could get stuck inside the piston. If you throw kelp inside this piston, it always leaves, bro. Even if I'm looking this way. See? It will always go out that way. No matter what. It just left, see? I'm literally throwing it out of the piston. Like, look at where I am. And watch, I'll throw it. It's truly lossless. Hey, Witten. Like the water configuration is. The water configuration is. It's just 100% is. The only thing you could screw around with is if you want to get fancy on the sides and then not want a straight edge. Then you might get one stuck once in a while. But I like the way it looks to do it that way sometimes. But you shouldn't. It should just be a straight edge, and it's 100% lossless. Guys, I've tested these a lot, guys. I ran it hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And then there would just be no missing entities. Just none. There wasn't anything that despawned. Like when I collected it all these designs, except this one, because I haven't tested this one yet because I didn't finish it yet. But that's because it's just a concept. I was saying, hey, why don't I take this design and then share the line between them and make it even cheaper on the system. But then I have to think of something here. Oh no, but see, I should have just put straight blocks and just gave up the spot. But I think I was being greedy or something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we should just give up the spot. Let's do that. Actually, we should finish this design real quick. Hold on. Let's finish this, because if we want super kelp, guys, we're gonna have to have a super design, and this might be a good one because we could fit a lot of dispensers there, and we can make it small and easy to build and make it OP. Because I want to start getting into those like SMP things. What's up? Let's see that you have slept. No, I didn't really sleep, Witten. I don't know if you remember me. If you remember JTM, then yeah. What's up? What's up, Delta? Yeah, man. No, because I want to get into like into building farms that people on these SMPs are gonna want to use to freaking make money. I'm starting to think about that, and I'm like, wait, if they want to use bone meal, okay, I got you guys. I didn't know that everyone's spamming these inefficient bone meal friggin' farms. Nah, I'm gonna make top of the line 100% efficient friggin' beast farms then. Because I'm the guy who can do crazy shit like this. Alright, let's get why'd I have carpet there? Because I was covering something, but why? I don't need to. Oh, because we need to power up. But I guess I could just... Oh, that's why. Because yeah, I don't want to divot. Okay, so like that. And now we only have 4 observers for the entire system, which is going to be nice. All right, and we're using flat edges. We're not going to do the fancy curves. Okay, so nothing can happen with this style. Okay, because this has to be 100% lossless. I've learned all the lessons. I know what has to be for it. That's exactly what we need. See, like, wait. Yes, straight. Okay, yeah. Yep, we're good. So that's going to be 100% lossless design. So now we have to get dispensers into these things. That's me. I changed my name and I started posting edits. Oh man, I'm glad, man. If you want, I'm gonna link your YouTube in the comments, so when I sign off later, I could click it and I could add you, bro. Please. I love interacting with people who like interact with me, because I'm lonely, man. I would love to have friends online, man. I don't talk to anyone, guy. Like I'm just gonna be honest, dude. What I put like in there? Because I'm a criminal and I'm the bad guy, guys. And I'm persona non grata, guys. When I'm the one who's like out here talking about it because I want justice. So I mean, I can't be that bad of a guy. Because I could probably go to jail for like half the stuff I'm talking about. But I'm risking it, man. Because it's the truth. All right, see, and then I'm thinking something like that, guys. And so now, we could stack these endlessly like that, and it'll always be lossless. So, if we could just squeeze in dispensers now at every level, I think we can, dude. In here, I think we could totally do it. All right, let's try like one slice and just see how it would line up. I mean, it might have to be altered a bit or something, but it just looks like it's just gonna just be like that, bros. Like straight up easy, dudes. I need like in here to start to see. There's like a little tricks to this, but that is nice. Yes. Perfect. It's always coming out, dude. Every time. Because if you look at the water, like let me show you guys why. Why can't I take freeze? Oh, because I'm not allowed commands. Got it. Alright, take freeze real quick. If I rip this glass off, you can see the water's arrows. This one says that I'm going down. This one says going down. This one says I'm going down and forward. It won't ever get stuck in that corner there, because it's not a source block. It's like move. I mean, it's not a stagnant block. This is pulling it forward. It's not stagnant. It won't sit still. So if you throw an item right in this corner here, like on like every other kelp farm out there, just try it, guys. Throw something here. Not mine. just leaves. Because that's a proper way to do it, guys. It's always been about the water layout, and this is the trick. You have to put something here. You can put a sign, but the reason I hate signs, guys, is because if you break one, they all break. That's why I recommend personally, but the friggin', I'm a technical community. Basically, friggin', I'm gonna put a hit piece out on me, and I had a meltdown about it because I wanted to use gates on my design, guys, because I overcomplicate things, guys. But I'm the one who came up with it. But I overcomplicate things, guys. I was the first person to find a truly lossless freaking kelp system. It's just facts. I'm setting up a Minecraft Bedrock server, and ooh, that's nice, man. Oh, Delta, how's Big Boy? He's doing awesome, dude. But the problem is he's getting old a little bit, and I've been under so much stress. I'm not playing with him as much as I used to, man, because I haven't been there, man. Old but enough for Bedrock. Oh man, it's gonna be awesome, Witten. I still have like so much hardware here, man. I wish I haven't been so freaking messed up, man. That I can't just handle managing the server right now. So that's why I put everything on hiatus. I still have to play Minecraft to keep myself sane, but dude, I'm going through it, and it's not fair to everyone else to get the time invested again. It's just like no, so I'm just everything's on hiatus until I get all this resolved or something. Let's get a cactus and flip all those. Carpet. Flipping cactus, true. Let's flip them. Okay, so we're gonna have to have like droppers to drop into them because we're gonna have to be able to power them and get items into them. So we're gonna have to go dropper crazy too. So we're probably have to add droppers here too. How are we gonna? Alright. We're gonna have to channel items up, or we could just go straight to crafters. We could just craft out straight. Can you? Hold on. Can you use a crafter on a? Imagine that worked. I don't see why it would work, but imagine it did. Imagine if I put a bone block in it. I mean, a bone in there. And then mine's going to be using bone blocks on it. Not bones. It's too much work, bro. You want to store as much as you can. But for this, I saw the systems they're using. They're weak. They're weak. They need better engineers over there, man. There's a lot of people playing on there. I could get a lot more exposure. Screw that. I'm going over there to whoop some ass, bro. Imagine that worked. Imagine that worked. Imagine I got bone meal out. And it grew. Even just one. That would just would be interesting to me. But, no, let's put the dispenser. I want to see how it behaves too, a little more. Let's get some bone meal, because I don't use bone meal much, guys. I just build really large ones like this, guys. Like, you know me, I'll build something like that, and I'll just let it sit in the background, and it just makes so much that I never have to worry about fuel ever again. And that's what I care about. But what farm is that? This is a kelp farm. It's making kelp blocks right now. Look, right now it's actually overflowed. Yep. That one's overflowed. Let's see. I did take these down. I was working on yeah, wait, what I do with this is oh no, this is the cartless one. Yes, this one's cartless. Yes, I was gonna build a new version. I think we just did this live a few weeks ago, and we had plans to do something. I don't remember everything, but a lot of my kelp stuff just isn't finished yet, guys. Like, I'm, I mean, the farms are finished. It's just I want to come up with a whole smelting solution for everyone, and the one problem with kelp, guys, is it seems like there's like a limit. Like when I run too many, like the numbers change on them individually too, which is very strange, guys. So it's weird. So I I have to get them alone into their own world and have to compare them against each other, because like the game just gets weird. And I don't know if there's a limit of how many are allowed to grow with random ticks in the same area. I don't know, because I don't know that much into the technical stuff like that. I'm just really good inside the game. You guys know what I'm saying? Just learning what I see, but I don't read the code. I don't do that shit. I remember when I first saw one of your streams and you were making your shulker farm. Yes, I was, man. Crafted dispenser. Oh yeah, I know, Witten. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go from a block to bone to friggin' a bone meal on my designs. They're going there, but I'm gonna have a really good distro system for that. It's gonna be really nice, but I just want to see how it all works. I just want to see if it's gonna grow every single time it gets hit. I want to see how fast it is. I want to be able. I just want to see it. I just want to get a feel for it. I want to get comfortable with it. I want to get the flow. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but like Minecraft has flows with different systems. Like a burnout torches. That's the reason I'm so good with burnout torches, guys. Because I've always understood the flow of it, and then that's why I do all those crazy things with them. Let's do observer clock for this one though. Again, I just want to see it grow. I want to see it grow, and then I want to see if there's a way that we could continuously have it grow without ever missing a growth opportunity. So it will just steadily grow like that. Okay. So now, is there a way where I could break it from like maybe two different heights so that it never stops growing though while I'm also harvesting it? Like, is there a way that or wasting one, because when this breaks, this is trying, so you're completely wasting one every single time you break one. So I'm trying to think, is there like some kind of basic logic or something I could do to break them at different heights? Would that affect that or something? I don't think so, because no matter what, it's always connected. So I don't think that's ever going to help. So I don't think that's an approach to go with. And now the other question is, do I let it grow big and then break it, or do I just use my water freaking system that is just like that and just basically break it every single time I grow it? Grow, break, grow, break, grow, break, grow, break. Like, you know what I'm saying? I say I build both, and then we just let the numbers figure it out, right, guys? That's why I talk about competing designs, guys. That's what I always do. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make two different versions. We're gonna just try to break. We're gonna probably try to have. We're gonna try to have this like alternate, like. So let's see how. If we put it right on top, it would only have to break after every grow. So we would just have to time this right, though. We would just have to time it right. What if we use a repeater into the bottom, though? Hold on, I want to see, because the order. Oh, we can't use a repeater underwater. All right, let's bring this back up, and let's just actually screw it. Okay, and there you go. Let's get a repeater in here. Right? So now what if I slowed it to like 2 ticks? Because it's at the exact same time, right? But I was hoping that that order would, so we would have to invert it. We'd have to invert it. But what's the fastest way to invert it without? Maybe if I added a torch and then I put a 1 tick repeater on the other one or something. So they're just slightly off from each other. Or I use 2 torches. Something weird, but that's too slow. I want it to be. I want it to be fast though. It's gotta be like fast, without wasting any though. Is my goal, guys. So this is gonna be the challenge because we don't want to waste any because. Yep, it already got wet and ruined, but we don't want to waste any. So maybe we should just grow it higher just to give us room and just to make it easy so we don't impede on it either way though. So maybe we should just like do it like this height at first, like just a little higher, just not directly on it. Then maybe something like that. Okay. So I'm just trying to like think of designs. Like check that. You can bow me higher than 1. Is it possible to 0 tick dispensers? No, dispensers have cooldowns to them, man. And droppers, they just do. But I can double speed this with a piston. Wait, I could make it faster, yes. Let me show you. I could have the piston push that observer in, if that's what you were referring to. We could do this. Damn it. I suck at doing that quick block swap. I got it. I used to be so good at it. Well, my hand is injured. There we go. So now we got that like extra speed. Okay. So now it's gonna be a lot faster. Yes. So now if we put 2, right? This is what I'm talking about, right? If we put 1 under it. And we powered him too. Let's put a solid block and a no block. No block here. I guess he could be delayed. One, it doesn't really matter if you're both doing it at the same time or at opposite times. I mean, it's going to be the same result. All right. And then how would we get stuff into them? The bone meal. It wouldn't be as elegant. Because if I could put a hopper between them, that wouldn't even be fast enough at the speed, because that'd be double speed. We would need to offset it with more on the side, so we would need more. So we would need a double speed system here too for input. We would need, yes, okay. So we would need 2 hoppers here. So it's the only way all this would happen, guys. I'm trying to make this just possible in a small package. Okay. This is totally doable though. I just gotta think. And then I could detect this hopper, and if it's low and empty, I could detect it through this, and I could have a comparator there. So I could put a comparator in here. I built almost all my kelp finger systems I've actually built underwater. Believe it or not, the slime one, everything. I came up with it underwater. And then I just started building glass around it. And I actually came up with all those designs underwater. Crafter dropper dispenser. I believe it only goes one block up in bedrock when you use a dispenser. Crafter dropper dispenser. Check that you can bone meal higher than 1. Yeah, that's what I want to find out. I had minecarts here from all the work I did in this world. I just want to see if it goes twice as fast or not. That's what I'm curious about. But hold on. First, I have to power this again, though. Okay, now let's get that back in there. So I was thinking maybe a piston could push that away when it's empty. So it doesn't always have to be on either. I'll do like my shulker loaders, like crap like that. Put the sucker away when but it has to. I have to have it inverted though. So when this is empty to not, or I could move the power here instead. Yes. And then I could probably use a observer down, and then I could power that maybe through the hopper. No, it doesn't like to be powered through a hopper from the back that much. Only from the top. So that's not going to work out for me. Okay, but alright. I want to see if it actually grows a lot faster or not, though. Alright, so let's get this clock going again. Let's just steal it off of, steal it here. And there. There we go. Alright, now they're both being powered. I just want to see if it's any faster. Whoa. Huh. Bros. You see that crap? That's funny. I gotta get the kelp back there. That was pretty funny seeing that. I had to watch that a few times, guys. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good. Look at that. Holy crap. That's pretty funny. Alright. Even spread there. Jeez. Alright. Whew. Close call. But wait. Yeah, see, that's weird. Yeah, I have to test it out there. That sucks. All good, guys. Where was the one that I just ripped up that we were going to test with anyway over here? Nope. Where was the one that I was trying to fix? Because I don't like it. This one. Yes. Alright, let's try him again. Let's try it up here again, since we lost it down there. Okay, but the same situation. We have 2 here, right? But now nothing else is going to grow on us. We need this. Okay, we're back. Alright, we're back to work. Let's get observers again. Just making sure, guys, because I wish I've had the money and the energy to redo my setup. I want to redo it so bad, guys. I wish I had more viewers too, because it would incentivize me to do it. But guys, it's so painful for me to like do everything like physically, and just exhausting, especially when I'm going through all this legal crap, guys. It's like the last thing I want to do, you know. I think you guys get what I'm saying. All right, so if we fill these with see, but this is, you wouldn't even need to do a double speed, but I mean, because how many times can it grow? It could grow once per tick, right? I think it can. Hold on, tick freeze. We're gonna find out right now, guys. I think it can, because kelp grows really fast. Um, we need bone meal. We're gonna do it. Look, it does it even when the game's frozen, dude. Yeah, dude, that thing is just gonna grow no matter what, dude. So yeah, that's just crazy for speed. So there's nothing fast enough, man. If you would waste so much bone meal then. You would waste so much bone meal, but so I shouldn't have to do a 4-speed. So let's just come up with something smart and just really efficient and fast. I'm thinking that I should make it just so it doesn't waste any at least. Yeah, but just try to get it tick perfect as fast as I could keep it lossless for the bone meal and for the kelp, so it could just be a fully lossless system. I think that's something that I should aim for. That. All right, we'll do that, and then after that we'll go with a different design where we're gonna let them grow a lot bigger, and then we're just gonna cut them. We're gonna just spam it. We're gonna stop and then cut it. Spam it, start. So we'll do two different versions. I want to do that one first. All right, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's just go crazy then. Let's just start with the top one. Ignore the bottom, and we're gonna let these grow really, really, really tall. And then we're gonna have it cut. So let's get the dispensers in there. Let's do the top one instead, is what I'm saying. So we got some fun, guys. We'll make them really big so we can actually like make it really fast and crazy. Boom. And then now we're gonna use the same thing with the observer clock. Actually, I could do it right. That won't reach both of them though. Trying to think if I could get them both at once. I could put redstone dust there to power this sucker. Hold on. But then I start to be able to control the. Nah, yeah, I can't mess with the pistons, because we're gonna have to use those when we need to. So let's just do straight observers for now. Now let's do redstone dust. Like that. Because that'll get that one, but how are we gonna get this guy? We're in trouble here, guys, with space. So you know what? We're not gonna do it two-sided. This will just be one-sided, and we'll just make it grow as fast as possible. Okay. So let's get this out of our way for a bit. Yeah, let's just get this out. I could always remake this design if I ever want to do it right again, because I'm gonna do a whole video on kelp soon. That's why I'm kind of warming up for it, guys. All right, because we're gonna have like the most amazing kelp systems. Okay. And I wanna have a great dropper system too. I mean, a bone meal system too, because all the ones I make are just all natural growth, because I believe in it that way. But I get it for you guys who just want to use your bone meal and just I totally get you. So I'm gonna try to come up with some awesome systems. All right, that one is not gonna power that. That's not gonna power shit. That's not gonna help at all. We're gonna have to get an observer this way. Okay. There we go. That solves that problem. So now they will be powered. Let's unfreeze it. And let's get some in there. Okay. And we're going to have to bring all this up. I just want to make one. I just want to make one module of this idea. Because I think the lossless is still going to work. It's, yeah. As long as we close it, it's all going to fall in. And it's all going out. Because nothing can get stuck because how the water's positioned. So yeah, it's going to work out good. This is probably going to be the better design, guys. Instead of being like, instead of growing and breaking, growing and breaking because you want it small and have a whole bunch of them. Oh, but you could have like stacks of those though. I guess we're going to have to see how the numbers bear it out, but I have a feeling that this one's going to be a bit more superior just because you saw how fast that could grow. So it's growing even when it was tick frozen, bro. That's crazy. No, it's next level. It's next level for speed. So it's just, no, man. That's crazy. It didn't even wait for me to say, like, tick unfreeze. Like that, it's like a trap door, man. Like, that's just next level speed, dude. It's processed differently. Alright. So that means we're going to use it for high speeds. Alright. Boom. Boom. Just bring it up a bit. Well, you know what? Who cares? Let's let some of it fall out for the first few tests because I don't feel like building walls, guys, right now. I just want to see this thing grow fast. I don't care if it's lossless yet because we'll finish that off. Let's just get something to go. Let's get two observers. And let's get this party started. Let's get a bunch of water in here. First of all. Okay. Alright. Now let's actually let's put a rail here. Let's put a rail here instead. Bro, what the? Okay, let's put a rail. And we'll just power the whole rail because we're going to have to be powering a whole bunch of them. So let's just use around it. Cross it. Or actually rest some dust. Well, this is going to be here actually. Oh, that doesn't stop redstone. I'm screwed. Hold on, I gotta get a cactus. Anyway, though. Oh, actually, I think the front does, right? No, it doesn't. That's right. Oh yeah, we're only doing one anyway. Alright. Yeah, we can't have that. Oh, and I did the... No, I did the right one. Okay, good. Alright, so let's just use rail. Because we need this dust there. You see, it just worked. I love this one when it's when it works without these dispensers. But you got to make these kind. So let's do it. I want to see how fast it's just gonna grow just off rip. Why does this grow from the bottom one? So maybe you can't. You shouldn't do it from the bottom. It seems. I've never seen that. Like, what is that that's growing? And how's it getting there? I never knew you could just grow. I guess it's just a generic thing. Yes, I think we should get rid of the dispenser there. I think one dispenser is enough then at double speed. Or because the kelp was gone. But still, like, how's that crap even grow though? It's still so weird to me. Because I broke it that way, except I broke it at the wrong spot. Okay. Alright then, so it's salvageable. Guys, we can still do it. Yep. Alright, so from the bottom shouldn't be an issue at all. Alright. So for now, we're just going to put a whole bunch of observers, because I don't feel like dealing with the redstone issue. So I wanted to save observers, but screw it. Yeah, we'll just use this little module here, that's it. This is just for fun. It's just a concept. And if it comes out alright, then maybe I'll make it better next time, or we'll just improve it. I'll get its own place. Alright. This is kind of my screw around world for kelp. This is for all my YouTube ideas. Alright. I have to compete them against each other because I have to choose lightly, you know, guys. I don't want to have 18 versions of things. Did I just screw up water though? I think I just did or something. It's right, it'll fix itself. Damn it. Okay. That's what we wanted. Like that. Okay. Now we need the lichen back though. That's critical for it to keep the water in, to be lossless, is you have to stop it here at this block that it's on. I spent so much time, guys, with kelp. It's sad, guys. I know everything. It's sad. And the only reason is because all the smelting, dude. I had to know how to smell everything. I mean, I have to smell everything, man. So, yeah. Oh. Screw the snake. Okay, so we're going to have another dropper here and a dropper there to get more stuff in there. Because how are you going to refill it? I mean, I guess we could you can't refill from the front or the side because items are coming from there unless you use droppers. But then you'd have to have water like running on. It's just it's not feasible. You'd have to have this water run straight one more, which you could do. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think you use droppers to get them in. Because there's no limit to how fast you can make these. It seems. I mean, like, from what I just watched. Oh, and I could hop in. Yes, wait. I could hop in and just keep it saturated. So now we'd have to have a lot of items getting into here somehow, though. And with these here, that's an issue, but... Well, for this, all this won't be here. You know what? Let's get a stick and let's get rid of the other half because it keeps distracting me from what I'm trying to concentrate on. So let's get rid of all this crap. So only working on this half. We could always mirror it later. Alright, delete. get rid of all that crap. Close that crap. Put this back. Oh yeah, we don't need that either because this is just one module now. So let's get rid of this. Wait, do I want to? No, it's a mistake. Let's do it from here. Yeah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys. Alright. Y'all know I like to do that a lot. Delete. I'm one of the most disorganized freaking people. Everyone knows that, though. It takes me forever to do everything. Alright. And my memory. Have you guys ever seen anyone worse than me? Alright, let's get rid of this. The bottom. Let's just get rid of it. So it's just out of our way. It's concentrating on one. Yeah, just one module idea or whatever. Alright, we have to turn those with a cactus. We never even did it. Okay. Do we have it on? Yeah. Wait, what did we want to do? Yeah, they're all supposed to be. No, they're right. These aren't. Okay. And so now we could easily just do a rail. Or, yeah, let's just do a rail now. Make it a little more neat. Might as well. Not doing anything else really tonight anyway. Can't sleep, so I thought, hey, I would do something that was a completely different idea. That like I didn't. That I'm not comfortable with. I haven't done that much, but I know droppers really well, and I know these types of systems well. I'll figure it out. I know kelp better than anybody. I literally spent so much time on just kelp, guys, and it's sad. Just kelp. just watching them and making sure things are lossless, and just watching it, and just trying all these different configurations. A lot of time, guys. All right. Especially because I got this like victim complex now. So when people were like trying to like you know talk crap, I had shit to prove, guys. It's just I'm that guy now. I'm crazy like that, man. All right. We don't even have what to call it for that one. I don't know what side the sign's on. I gotta be careful. If I break this, am I dead in the water here? No, it's on that one. We're okay. We could put one more. All right. All right. We could add you in, bro. All right. Because you were supposed to be there, I guess. All right. I didn't cut it right. So we're taking care of you. Oh, but then I gotta change the wall. Bro, you're lucky I already started. You're lucky I already started. Alright. I'm a dumbass. Alright. Blaze in. You're in, bro. You get your own water. Now you're part of the crew. Alright, no, though. I did myself dirty. That ain't that bad, actually. Because I could just use the block out of it. Alright, it worked out for the best. See, like, I like that 'cause I like how that looks. But honestly, this is the best way to make sure nothing gets stuck. Like, ever. Alright. Nah, I'm not gonna do it right now. And there we go. Let's do it in the middle somewhere. that. Let's get a piston and make it faster. Damn it. I keep missing it, guys. Like, I'm not good with that amount. Finally. There we go. Way faster. Way faster. Alright, nice. Now, how do we get items in there, right? How's this ever gonna happen? I don't know. So we're just going to the most ridiculous layout first and seeing is it even possible for us to get items in there. So droppers would have to be introduced. Let's see here. Dropper would have to, or we'd have to use a hopper, but then it doesn't power through. That's the issue there. Does not power through. So we'd have to use a dropper here. And we'd have to get items in from the bottom then for that dropper. And we'd have to get items in for this one through that dropper. So we would have to move this out one. Okay, right? To have that work. So let's see, so bone meal. Could be hopped in there, I guess, then. But this is going to be double speed. So you would need two into it. So now you would have to have another one here, but then that would power that. So you have to have another one here again. So you'd have to have more power. So you'd have to have this farther back even more. So you might want to put a different block there. Start there. Let's use like a no block. So would power all that, but not this. But we could probably power. Hold on. But we can't. Like that. Like that. Because then we could quasi it from the back. Well, we could just go straight through one lower too, but this has some advantages to it to be able to, because we could put another dropper this way into a hopper. Or even better, we could have this one be a dropper coming down, getting quasied, and it won't power that piston. That piston could still be independently controlled, so that's really compact. And then we could still get them in there twice. Like, I could get that one into there somehow, is what I'm trying to envision here. Okay, wait here, like this. Put this going down, because now they're both getting it. But is he not powering anymore? Shoot. Why? Just because the orientation of the hopper? He was just powering. See, this is why I hate droppers sometimes, guys. They're so inconsistent, dudes. Alright, so we just hop him in there. But he's not going to get in there twice as fast. But we could use our double speed there for that one. Hold on. Get some in there and some in there. But then he's still the bottleneck getting in there. You're still screwed. You have to have a dropper in there no matter what. Okay. Let's think about it, boys. Come on. Figure this out. So we have to have dropper to dropper and dropper to dropper. It's just, there's no way around it. Now we could just go straight crafter now, but I wanted to make this friendly for pre-crafter though, but we talked about it already anyway. Let's just use crafters then. Right into them. We'll just go from bones. Right to bone meal and just right out. It's gonna be even easier then. Just bones. Go right into there, bam, and then bones right in here. And then we could just easily hop these between each other. That's even easier. I could have this freaking dropping bones in. Or we could just hop them in individually from the back. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what kind of room we have. Because then we don't have to worry about all that crap. We could share them between them. But it would have to be so fast that that's not enough speed. So no, we're not gonna be able to do that. We'll drop it to this one and we'll drop it to this one. Okay. Now we have to get into both these droppers at double speed, or we could just axe that, get into those at double speed. But tolerable, how are we gonna do that? Tolerable's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to use the dropper again, like I said. But how are we ever gonna get those two hot? Oh, I know how we can do it. Come out one more. Hopper from the top. Hopper here. Then we got it. Wait. Oh, we got it. We could go here. Could we power that through that? That might quasi through that, right? Hold on. No. What if we what if we put an all block there? No, why not? Damn it. It's true. But damn it. That would be so convenient if we could have got that piston, guys. What's up, Heat? Alright, wait, and be good, brother, man. Alright, guys, let's think. How can we make a crazy fast, compact, friggin' kelp bone meal system like this? Like something crazy, dude. And I want it tolerable, dudes. Like, I want this next level, dudes. We still have the option, though, guys. We could still insert items from the bottom. I could stop being a wimp. I could do this and go like that with the crafter, or I could have two crafters going at one speed. You know what? But this isn't even gonna keep up. Like, this is over. I think it's gonna overpower that though. It's gonna make 9, and this will drop 2 each time. This thing's gonna whoop its ass. It's not gonna be balanced though. It's gonna be too fast for it because I'll be making so much more freaking bones than this thing could spit out bone meal. Because it's twice fast. So we're alright. So we're gonna have to use one crafter. No, we're gonna have to ditch the crafters again. We're gonna have to use the crafters before all this. Then, yeah. We're gonna have to come straight in with a bone meal then. we're gonna come straight in with bone meal at double speed, so it can match. And then the other system we could build outside here that's gonna actually convert it all, and it's gonna distribute it evenly. That okay? So because if we make it that compact, it's not gonna work out. You're gonna waste a lot of bone meal. Yeah, no. So we can't do that, guys. We're gonna use just the droppers. Okay, so we just have to be able to get them in fast enough now. So we're gonna have to use a lot of hoppers. We have to come this way, and that way to get double speed into here. So now anything here should go twice as fast. You double. It's going into one and the other one, and that one. Okay. But I want them to go into the same one. Well, I guess it's alright if they split as long as they both get double speed, but I don't think it's going to happen. So this is double speed right here. Let's see. Yes. That one's double speed. And then we need double speed into him. Without this guy here. And without leaving the slice, guys. It's tough. It's possible though. We could just come out one more, which sucks. I always hate coming out, but that's always the answer. So it's the answer every single freaking time. Because look, now we have double speed again, right here. And then now we can bring these up, and boom, there we go. We have some kind of input here with like water or something. You can input the items with the water stream. A whole bunch of bones. Coming from crafters. Crafting, and we'll have it smart enough so that it won't overflow it. It'll detect if this gets too high, and it'll shut it off. And we can make a threshold, so when it gets to a low spot, it starts crafting again. There you go. Problem solved. So that's easy. So all right. So I'm starting to see it all now, guys. So we'll build something in the next like day or two with it, because I want to build one. I want to make something. I want to see how much money I can make on one of those SMP servers. I want to come up with some kind of crazy fast freaking farm design. I just want to whip ass, because no one could control and shulker the items like I can, guys. So I'm gonna have a huge advantage. It's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna make like a little series of it or something. We're gonna do something, okay? And then I'm gonna get people to recruit people to join me, and we're gonna start a crew, and we're gonna take over SMPs. All right, let's do this. Let's think about it now. How are we gonna get? Well, the items getting across there are gonna be on a water stream. We just said that easy. So let's put water in there. Get it over with. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of bone meal just being dropped in at double speed. So it's going to be used as soon as it's coming in. But we have to get this all now powered though, and look how much that is. Look at all of those, all because it has to maintain that double speed the entire time. How are we going to get a double speed circuit to power through all this? I don't see it happening, guys. How is that even possible, dudes? We're gonna have to come from the bottom. We're gonna have to power through these two. That'll power these three, these four. Alright, we can get these four right here with this observer right there. We'll do all that. Then we need to power through here to there, so we need some kind of residual dust there. But then we can't tile that. So that's out of the question. So we're gonna need more individual. We're gonna need another one here for those two, and we're gonna have to find a way to power these two to get the items in there faster, unless we bring our hoppers down. Wait, and move it. Hold on. Go to double speed here. Hold on, let me get rid of this crap. Yeah, I could put a dropper there. It doesn't have to be powered. It just has to get items through it. Oh no, we want double speed pull of the hopper. Okay, so that will go down. So that would be double speed again, right? Yep. Even better. Alright, so we got rid of that issue. Now we can just power it all. To the same one. Okay, that'll power all that. But now we need to double that speed, so let's get a piston. It's too slow. Guys, I lost it. Lost my touch, guys. No, it's not what I wanted. I wanted to look forward. There we go. Much faster. Does this one seem frozen? Nope. It's going right in. Alright, beautiful. Why is it the dispenser dispensing? Oh, because it can't grow in that mode. It can't grow in that. So now all we have to do is control this somehow. This piston. And we have space right here, guys. So... Haha! That was so badass. Dude, that's gonna make so much, dude. Shoot. We have to do it ourselves so it won't be lossless. We gotta keep them all in. Damn it. I hate glass, dude. Dudes, see what I go through with this crap? Bro, why is it placing extra one on me all the time, dudes? Lose my mind, bro. Alright, and how did I get two extra ones? What the hell was that about? Alright, now we have to actually like close it in though. So it's impossible for anything to come out. Alright. Alright, but I think only the first one's set up, but we could mirror it. We just gotta come up with a distro system to get the items in there. We have to come up with so we could put mud here because it'll just pick it up through it. The same. It's like that. Still gonna get picked up by those hoppers. Are they still double speed? I guess we should just move the whole thing down then. Yeah. Like that. Water. Is this donut SMP? No, but I've been talking to some people from it, and everyone was saying that like something about I made a comment on like a pickle farm, and then all of a sudden all these people started like subbing to me and like talking to me, and they're like, "Bro, you should design something for there." And I was like, "Why?" They're like, "Because everyone wants to be like millionaires." And I was watching like their farms, and like the pickle farm is a good farm. Now he's a great engineer, but when I saw people's storage systems and stuff on that place, man, and it's just how much waste there is, it's just I was like, oh man, I have to make something that's gonna be like really cool. And I said I should do something with kelp because I like kelp. I don't know if it's worth anything on there, but I know I can make a shit ton of it though. I know I can make a shit ton. All right. So basically, as soon as hold on, that thing was fast, man. It's already grown, dude. It's over and over again, just gonna keep refilling. Enjoy your kelp. That's awesome. Now you just gotta get the optimal timing for it. We just gotta sit here and just figure it out. How long does it take to grow all the way to the top again? And you have it break it that exact tick. And you do that in every single one. And then before you know it, you're gonna have millions of kelp, dude. Millions. Screw 2 million an hour. Like I don't know, because I could just make this as long as I want. It's tiny, dude. All that other stuff was way too complicated. I was watching on some of those farms. I'm not talking about the sea pickle farm. I'm not trying to declare war against any pickle farm guy. I like him. I like uh, I like redstone engineers like that. Um, like you guys know, I always recommend. I hate Fallen Blocks because he makes weird farms like that, and he's one of my favorite my redstoners. And he was like he's kind of he's kind of a redstone buddy of mine. You know, he's doing his own thing. I do my own thing. We don't really talk, but if I contact him and I ask him for a favor, he would do a favor for me. You know, and he's doing good. So I always try to like pick him up, and then he got bigger than me. So there you go, good for him. And I know one day when he makes it big, he'll lift me up. Once I get through all this legal shit, and when everyone sees I'm really not the bad guy, I think people are gonna wisen up to all that, ignoring me and making me the outcast of the rest of the community. Really wasn't the answer, guys. I'm too talented, guys. They gotta admit it. I'm too good. They can't just act like I don't exist. Because I'm doing it to I'm doing it so I can survive, guys. Of course, I'm gonna be really extremely freaking good and freaking dedicated at what I'm doing, guys. And I guess that just bothers some people. Okay, so you know what? Let's get a stick and just do it. And then how are we gonna get the items in? We're gonna use crafters. Hold on. Let's do it now. Let's just have two crafters. Let's go bones right into snow. Yeah, we'll do it here though. We're gonna go right into a snow block, so it has time to hit the first one. Just like that, bam. Or I could just put two double speed one hoppers, and just use something that's gonna go over honey. But I think it's kind of better to just let it go over all of them. Just really let it spread around. I don't see a problem with that. It's gonna be so much. Oh, but I have to be able to monitor it though. So maybe I should flip these. Maybe I should make this go that way. Hold on, let me try something, guys. Let me re-envision this. It's just the layout I'm thinking of. Okay. But then I have to move it up. I could put him there. And I can change that, right? You guys see where I'm getting with this, right? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to get rid of that. Make it easier. Okay, hold on, wait. And the benefit to that is that now we could have it land with a honey block or ender chest. Let's use a honey block. The honey block's probably a pain in the ass to get. Let's just use a ender chest are like everywhere on SMPs, dude. Boom. I want to make this for like SMPs type style farm. All right, let's do. Boom. It's just gonna pop right out. It's gonna always land in between those two hoppers. It'll always land in between them. It'll always spread evenly over time. If this one starts to fill too fast, ooh, I could even throttle it so it has to. You know what? Let's throttle it. Let's get fancy. Let's do this. Let's get shulker boxes. Let's make sure it splits evenly. Let's put shulkers there. Like that. And we're going to throttle them. So that it splits evenly through them. So they're going to be going in just as fast as they're being used. Wait, but is that an advantage? I think it's probably better to let a lot more cash in there. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to throttle. I changed my mind, guys. Changed my mind. So we won't throttle. Okay. Get rid of that. But what we will do is we'll use an ender chest there. Or something else that would just stop it over so that they could both pull it. Yeah, she's ender chest. And it's just water running into it. Just so it's always over both hoppers. Water. And it looks cool. I love ender chests. They're great for items too. So now that they'll always be over both of those. So when you throw the bone meal in, it'll fill this first one, but when it really starts to get beat up, because you're going to be throwing a lot in it, it'll always be there between the two now. So now this one can pick it up. See, now they both pick it up. This one and that one. So there you go. That's a perfect way to do it. So we could just literally just craft right into it. Bones. Just like that. Boom. And we'll make this a smart system. It's going to detect when it's low. And it's only going to make bones when it needs it. It's going to make it bone meal when it asks for it. So we could get a solid block here so we can read off this comparator. Because he fills first. So if he's low, there's an issue. Because he fills first. So then you really know you're low. So stone, you know it's running low. You know that you only have what's left in these. Like you're still gonna have a whole bunch in here, guys, because you want to stock this too. You want to be smart and stock that. But this will know that, oh no, these hoppers are both out. Let's start forgetting getting more in there. So you stay ahead of it. You keep the buffer. What's up, Cavi? What's going on, man? Let me take a vape break. Yeah, we're gonna build something fun. I know fast droppers at least though. It's kind of like shulker loading in a weird way, guys. You got to do something really fast. I basically have to drop into a block extremely fast. I have to break it, and I have to do it all over again and do it fast and without like losing anything. It's actually like almost the exact same and one wide, and I'm the king of one wide freaking I'm shulker loaders. Everyone knows that. So I'm gonna make something cool like this, guys. But we're gonna have to figure out this. We can't use water unless we do it at different heights. So have one be like a little higher. We got water run like here on this one, but then the water runs here on this one. Like we could kind of do like A B. But I say nah. I say we just. I say we just drop it into a chest, and you just overwhelm it so that you it makes sure that it goes down both evenly, pretty much. So you just like blast this, and it's gonna make so much that it's gonna pretty much split evenly between them. Because you should always have more coming in anyway. So that's how you resolve that. That's how you stay one wide. Bam. We just figured that out. Okay. So let's get more in there though. We can even because we want to power that we want to power this break on a timer. So we're just gonna have something just hit all these. We're gonna have to know when like how long it takes for that to regrow. And how are we gonna detect it? Is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to think what's the best way to do it. I could use a repeater coming back. I got it. Coming back this way. Because it's gonna take more than like 4 or 5 ticks anyway. Just create a clock at this point. Because I think that's basically what you're gonna have to build. Something crazy like that. It's too fast. Yeah, it's too fast. We want it to go all the way up. We want it to go way up. But you guys get the point. So we have to just come up with something. But still squeeze all this in. So we could just come out this way instead and come up and then make more room and then power this. Yeah, we could just come around. So let's come up here. Let's make ourselves some room so we can breathe. We can still access that chest, so we're still good. So let's give ourselves some breathing room though. Like a couple repeaters or something, and then just freaking double back on it. Yeah, like, let's see. Damn, too bad we couldn't come back this way with. What could we do? Now we're gonna have to come back over and catch him again from here with another one. Okay, word. It's gonna be long, but this is one wide, guys. I'm going for one wide designs here. I want this thing to be a beast. Okay. I want it to be tolerable. I want you to be able to make as many of them as you want, and they're gonna be beast. Like, your voice is so chill. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. I'm usually having meltdowns, bro. All right, but yeah, I can be chill sometimes. If I'm not thinking about something really negative, like going to prison or something crazy. Oh my God, I found a cracker, guys. I'm sorry, I have to eat a cracker really quick. I thought I had one. All right, guys, we need a way to detect that this is empty. This chest is empty, doesn't have any left. When that's empty, we're going to have a comparator, depower, because he's going to be like, damn, he's going to turn off, and he's going to power the sucker and make more. Like that. Just like I do my sugar loaders. So we need to get it in the right spot. Though. Let's see here. Why won't he see anything in there? Oh, it's not in there long enough. That's a conundrum that's a problem for us, guys. It's not detecting it through it because it has to have more than one in there, or be in there for long enough. Let's see. How else could we detect if items are in that chest? Because this is in the way. We can move this. Okay, we're gonna move the circuit for this here. Okay, no big deal, guys. Move this here. Move this here. And there you go, buddy. You ain't gonna beat me, homie. Do this every day, Holmes. Alright. So now that this has no items in it, it's not on because it has, so we have to invert it. So we're gonna move the piston up instead and have it on when there's nothing in the chest. Let's see. So that's just gonna like be like always trying to make some, splitting them. Always trying to make some. It's gonna be like 9 or 18, 9 or 18. I don't know. Let's see. It'll be hectic that way though. I don't know if I want that much movement. I don't think that's a good solution. Then I say we invert it with the torch. Then let's do some kind of weird torch trick, and then we'll bring a piston in from the other side. But it's always a piston, man. Pistons are always the answers for these things, guys. Trust me. Let's see if we can get a sticky piston. I always think pistons first for like everything. Well, we're gonna have to go farther out. Yeah, hold on. That's not gonna have room. It's not gonna work. We're gonna have to get like more than one or something. Let's see. How could we get okay, a clock. Here we go. We can clock it from the top instead. Like that. Because that powers it, right? But if we move this up one, so like that. So if I put bones in there, no, I'm wrong. This ain't gonna work at all, but let's just watch it fail. I haven't slept. I gotta sleep because this is a dumbass design right here, guys. Okay. Because why isn't that on, first of all? Why does that comparator see everything in this chest, bro? I'm bugging. There's stuff in that chest, homie. Bro, do your job, bro. Compare, bro. What? Is that all because you can't open it when there's a... guys. Yes. It can't read off it if you can't open it. Because of the crafter. We'd have to craft in from the side. We have no choice, guys. It is dirty. Okay. Okay. Plan B. We're learning these things, guys. I don't know. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I knew that, but I forgot about that. But let's see. So we'll have to craft right here and put the comparator on the crafter. Okay. And then we're going to have to smooth stone block with the piston. Oh no, what? Because we're going to have to invert it though first. Let me think about this. Because we want it so that when this is empty, we get more. That's what we want. We can't drop from the top with the with this. We have to do it from the side. So we have to do it here. So we can't read. So we'll have to do it here, but then how are we going to break the piston? I guess we could sneak behind, but then so we could power this from the top and power this from the side. Okay, hold on, I'm seeing it. This is hard, guys. Make this compact. This is no easy task. Just wing it like this. But I think I can figure something out. Boom. So we can still break it, and we can still power him independently without touching him if we're smart about it. Okay. So we got that back. And that's amazing. It just grows and goes. Alright, so now all we need is for this to just dispense when this is low. So let's read off here now with glass, with the comparator. Okay, I think we're starting to get back to something. Okay, now we can power a block and power a piston to power him. Yes, we got it. I see it. It all kind of laid together now. We're gonna have to invert it, or no, that's we can't use dust. I could use 2 torches though. I think I could reach. Is that gonna reach right? Maybe if I put there and there. No, I need a solid block here, and then it'll reach. So if this has items, it'll make more, but we want the opposite. So I should probably power that with like a repeater, so it pulls back. Yes, redstone dust. Oh, we can't use dust though. But I can go to a solid block into a repeater. But then that's gonna. Oh, wait, we could beat that with another observer there. Now it's immune to it. Okay. Now we got our button back. Yes, it's working. It's growing. And we can break it. That's what we want. That's going to make a lot, dudes. Okay. So, and we kept it extremely compact so far. Let's see what else we could achieve with it, guys. Well, this could be a rail at the bottom. The end, if you want it to be one more block or whatever. Just trying to think what else we could do. It doesn't even have to be 1 wide. You can make these 2 wide and save yourself a headache and still have a lot. But you know we're gonna strive for 1 wide first, boys. I mean, come on. I need challenges, guys. I do this stuff all the time. Like, this game has become boring to me at this point. Like, I'm not even joking. If you guys notice, like, I don't really play much. Like, I just design all the time now, guys. I see that I see this game differently than other people do. It's weird. It's hard to enjoy the game as much as I used to. I hate to say that. It's been kind of robbed from me. And look, how are we gonna get items in there? There would be no way to get items in there at all. All right, we need a dropper there. We need a way to get items into the dropper, so we need space there again. It's just how it is. It's not gonna happen like this, guys. Cause look, how we getting items in there, bro? How we getting bones in there? It's not feasible there. So we'd have to add more droppers again. It's gonna get big, this build, man. But then the funny part is, after like a couple, after I see everything it's gonna be half the size of this eventually, but not tonight. I'm tired, and we're just winging it. All right, boom, like that, and we'd have to move the power system to power from the side here. Something like that. Oh, but that would power that, so we have to move this up one more time. Like that. Yep. And then now we can get the items in there. But now how are we going to get the... Now oh, this can open. That's all that matters. We don't have to actually access that. We only have to access this. You put the bones in there. Actually, if you're a G, you use another one and use bone blocks into it, but it'll overflow. You don't want to do that. Because watch, if you put bone blocks straight in, I bet you it's going to overflow eventually. Let's test it. Because I know it will. Unless it doesn't try. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't know. They changed these things 15 fucking times. I can't remember how they work right anymore because they changed it 8,000 times. Alright. Since they first gave us the trial version of it, that's when I really started playing with them. So I can't remember sometimes. I've used them for so long that I know them like the least because they change so much. It's a bit messy. But at least bone blocks do just break straight in. Oh, but look. And the bone meal makes weight die, so you just have to go like that. So we could just drop in straight bone meal from the blocks, that's what I'm saying, instead of bones. But what's a stack of bones? Yeah, no, it's just that bone blocks are way more. It's just, no, yeah, we're going to use bone blocks. Bone blocks all the way. Because I forgot, you got to make the bones break if you want to make it into a bone meal into blocks. It's yeah, no. If you're feeding a system, we're using blocks. All right. Just want to verify all that. I don't bone meal stuff, guys, so I don't know. I mean, obviously, I understand how the blocks work, but why can't I find bone blocks in there? Bone block. But yeah, I don't do it much, but I think the craft is the best way to do it now. I've been using this for my gold distro too, for my gold ingots. It just makes so much more sense. That's why I did that on the piglin bartering. So yeah, the craft is the way to do it. But you don't use bones, you use bone blocks then. Because that makes a lot more rapidly, bro. Okay, so we just have to have this have a certain threshold that once it goes below a certain threshold, it triggers for more. all we have to do. So we need to tie this to a piston. And we'll just use a comparative circuit for it. We'll have something tell it. No, we should go to a solid block to give it more room. Let's use a bone block. Screw it. It should be fun. Alright. Bone block. Read through that with a comparator. Let's try not to use slime or honey though. Let's see if we could do it in some simple to think way. Okay. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna overuse the observers, but so we could tile them. They're just observers. Or we could use bulbs if you're on 121, but I'm not sure if everyone's on trapdoors. But I hate the noise, bro. Does anyone actually really appreciate that noise, bro? I don't think anyone does. Okay, so we have to have it like the opposite though now, okay, right? So when it's empty, we want that fired. So we want this one up. Yeah, there we go. That's it. And then that would make, so we have to input a bunch. So let's get double speed input into there of we don't need double speed bones, but because the bone blocks are gonna process so fast, I think, because you get way more per. So this thing's gonna just chew. But why did it stop? There it goes. Oh, because it's making it. Yep, every time this one's low, it'll make more if it needs it. So you can set a threshold. Yep. That's how you do something like that. If you want to be efficient and not just waste all your bone meal, you just use what you need. Like my guys. Alright, so now we just have to have something to break it though. Now. At the appropriate time. So let's think how are we gonna know what are we could kind of use this as like a clock now. Because it's just gonna keep making it, and I could change when it makes it too by just putting a comparative clock on it. I can do this. I can just add another block. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to do that, but okay, I could add a second comparator. And I can add an item frame, and then I can add a different. I can add like an arrow on there or something. And then wait, redstone. Right, but when you take it off, nothing's detected, right? But like those, like where you could like change the amount, you could do that with a observer. So what you could do is you could just compare it against something. So I could find something like, I could say I want it when it's half full about. So I could just add a composter here and just give it a low ball number to compare against, or a cake or something. Let's just give it like a low ball number. And now this should only go off when like one meal. Let's see, we gotta compare them though. Stone. gonna be a number. 4. See, that cake is 4. It never went over it. So look how much we could add. So we could add over it. We could go to 5 or even higher. But let's go to 5. Let's just go barely over it. So this way it'll trigger once it gets lower than that. So once it hits 4, it's going to tell it to make more. So we can do it the same way. Let's see. But we have to have it do it a bunch. So we need like a observer clock. So we need a piston. So we need to go to solid block. And we're going to have the piston push with that observer clock again. This thing's getting so big though. But hey. It's beta 1, guys. I'm going to push this in. Right to here. But we have to power all 3 somehow. We're still going to miss that one. So let's think without using slime. Wait a minute. There we go. Like that. Okay. So let's try that. It's at 5. So once it just went to 4, and it's making more. Now let's see what happens when it goes to 5. Again, when it has enough to make it back to 5. Oh, there's nothing in there. We forgot to add it. Uh-oh. You have to have some in there. Oh, we're not. Oh, he's not getting powered no more, bro. We forgot to power him. We forgot that part of it. So like that. There we go. And he can open now because he has observers over him. When it goes to 5, it turned off. See? And now watch, it's going to start running low again. But it won't do it so frequently anymore now. It went to 4. It'll just make it when it needs it. But at least you'll have a lot of extra in there. You don't have to worry about it running out. You could do like a smaller circuit like that to just make sure. Put one comparator and subtract. Yeah. I mean, you could do a gazillion different ways, guys. That's just the way classically I'd like to do it. But this isn't a good long-term solution for it. You want something a little better on the top. I'll think of it. I'm just tired, guys. What time is it? 6:30 in the morning. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna look at this thing. It's probably gonna be like half the size, guys, because I'm gonna realize something stupid. First of all, I'm gonna realize something stupid about how all this is powered. I'm probably gonna figure out how to power it from both sides and just have the water just run over one of them. I'm probably just gonna extend this out of the block. Yeah, because I mean the water's going, dudes. I could easily add one more block to this. It's gonna work. So this is just kind of the first crack. This was just I want to show you guys how I make everything I make. It always starts off big and weird and ugly, guys. So don't be ashamed and don't like compare to yourself to like all these redstoners you see on YouTube. But that's why the tech community hates me too, guys, because like I'm not polished. I don't make these polished videos and make it sound. I don't make it sound like everything's so hard, bro. It's not, man. Like they've been lying to you for years about how like complex and just how much smarter they are than you guys dudes. Like, dude, like just smelting alone. All the complex minecart systems that came stacked, and they're separating carts at this speed, and they created all this tech when they could have just pistoned it over a whole bunch of hoppers, guys. the entire time, and everyone watched hours of content of all this cool stuff that is obsolete. That's just facts, and it's not speaking bad of these people, but Minecraft moves on. But the tech community, they're stuck in that because they built their whole lives around that. They're still playing on servers that have a lot of that tech, and they don't want to let go, and it reminds them of their childhood. I'm telling you guys, Minecrafters are going through a midlife crisis, guys. But it's gonna come out a lot better, guys. Obviously, this would work, but it's ugly. You just have to keep a whole bunch of friggin' bones coming in now. Without the bones coming in, it would fail though. But it's cool because like it just knows it needs it. So you need something like that. You need something to just know it's low, and then this is how you don't waste so much, too. But we need something to trigger the break. We just need to time that. Hey, maybe we can take that off this timing, 'cause maybe... No, it'd be something pretty fast. It'd be something pretty fast. Let's find out. Let's at least know the time, and then I'll put it on a sign for tomorrow, and we'll know. Alright, so if we hit it, and then tick, step, 8 ticks. Already breaking. Already starting to grow. Yeah, it's about 24 to 25 ticks, guys. For that height. But that's crazy. That'd be a lot. That'd be a lot per second. Wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 per second. I don't know. Per module, and if you had, oh man, that would make a lot. Thinking about that. Hold on. Let's get a calculator out real quick. Just a because I want to see if it's even worth me using kelp, and I don't know if it's worth money on those servers. And then, but I could smelt it into kelp blocks faster than anyone. That's probably where the big money is. If you really want to make money, that's probably where it's going to be at. Oh, where's my calculator at though? All right, bro. Why doesn't it want to load for me, bro? There it is. What was it, like 9 per second or something? 8 to 9. Like, let's just lowball it. 8 per second. So 8 times let's see, 6 seconds. Where's my times? Bro, I swear my new keyboard, bro. Why is my calculator all huge? I never used this new calculator in this new Windows. Alright. 8 times 60 is what? 480 per minute. It's not that many though. But how much but oh, that's one thing though. That's one thing. So if you made like, let's see, they're like 8 across. So if you times that by 8, and you stack, oh yeah, oh no, it starts getting high. 230,000 right there. And if you stack like 8 of those high, yeah, you're getting up to like 2 million items already. Yeah, no, you're getting up there. Yeah, no, yeah, this thing would crush, dude. This thing, if you stack like eight of these high, it almost makes 2 million per hour. Just on this bullshit thing we just did right here. Imagine if we put a whole bunch of these. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, you could do a lot of cool stuff with bone meal, guys. I mean, bone meal is OP. But we can make it taller. I can make this thing like as high as it could possibly grow. That's what I think we should do. I'm gonna find. Yeah, I'll do a lot more work, and I'll do a lot more research on that because my way of doing kelp is to always let it grow naturally, guys. And I always broke it as soon as it grows. But when it comes to bone mealing, it's a whole different ball game on how to approach it. And I think this is the way to do it. I think we grow extremely tall ones and we chop them. It just rinse and repeat, and we just make them really long. Just make a lot of them. I think we should make it into like a back and forth configuration. Just like pack them tight. Get a whole bunch of them. And then inside like one chunk, you could probably make millions of dollars. I mean, millions of items per hour, which is probably millions of dollars per hour. All right. But I will keep looking into it. I appreciate you guys hitting me up from like the younger side of Minecraft. I'm glad you young guys are still innovating and stuff and having fun and having your own little weird farms and stuff. But I will try to make something like OP, because I had a couple of people ask me. I had 3 people from that server ask me like stuff about if I can make something like that. So I'm gonna try. Hey, Reclaimer, man, thank you, man, for your advice, man. Great Redstoners all around, man. Dane, Just Enjoyer, good guys. To all you, Cavi, Heat, TCG, Cowie, all you guys, be good on yourselves, all right? I'll catch you guys probably later on today. I'm gonna try to sleep for a couple hours. All right, take it easy on yourselves.